lesson 145, and today I thought we'd keep you in Norfolk. I'm in my place where I live in Cromer, which I love, and I want to show you this time. I'll just move that a bit. I want to show you this time. This is the sea out there. Sunrise over here. There's the boat. It's just been taken in by this tractor and trailer down to there, and then of course it's launched it to go fishing, because they start early, these lads. They work like mad, they do, and it's a regular everyday thing. And so this will stay up here on the dry highland until he comes back. He'll beach it on the sand, and then pull the trailer down, pull the boat on, and then drag it further up the shore. That's the story anyway. So it's Sunrise, it's Cromer, it's timeless, it's beautiful. So let's get cracking, shall we? Right, the colours I use are the same as I always use: the raw sienna ochre, or the ultramarine. Ultramarine plus burnt umber gives you a nice grey colour, and alizarin crimson. Right, that's the colours we're going to start with. Let's see where we go from there, shall we? Right. First thing to do is get your palette ready. There's my palette. You can see I've mixed it to Sunrise. I've got plenty of raw sienna there, because it's based on that, and the other colours are there. This is number 2, a 2-inch brush, 2-inch Scepter Gold. Got some clean water on it. Let's paint the kitchen, shall we? That's what Carol thinks I should use this for, but that's another story. Easily put some paint on it, some water on quickly. It saves messing about. If I put too much on there, I'll take some of it off. Just lose the sheen on it, and away we go. In fact, what I'll do with this brush, it's in my hand. This is raw sienna. I'd like it a bit stronger than that, to be honest with you. I'll put a bit more in. And then we'll put some alizarin crimson in there as well, near the horizon. Or some more of that, a bit deeper colour. Because what's happening is, because I've spread water all over it, I'm getting dilution from the water, so the colours are not strong as I like them to be. Right, a bit more raw sienna up there. Just there. Before I do anything else, I want to put the rising sun, if you like. There's the horizon. It's just come up over the horizon, and it's just starting to get ready for his boat trip. I've got an old tube of paint in here, and I've wrapped a bit of tissue around it, which should give me sort of a nice sort of a shape. There, how about that? That's easy, isn't it? Right. We've got that now. Let's finish off this sky at the top there. I'll put some ultramarine in there. Sunrise, beautiful time. There's not many people gets up at this time, including me, but it does. Be careful. And I'll put the darker colour in the top of the sky there. This is the ultramarine and burnt umber. Put that in the top. A bit of smoke or something there on the brush. Might have to go a bit darker on that there, but we'll see. Wash the brush out. Get that out of the way now. We've done with it. And let's use a bit of tissue. And the beams from the sun, or the reflection from the sun, I should say, will cast a light down here. It's a straight line that's going on the wonk, that is. Clear path of the sunrise. Let's see if I can put some number 10 brush I want. You can never find the blooming thing we need here. This is it. Right, number 10 brush. I want to darken that top a little bit more. This is ultramarine. A burnt umber. Just darken this top a little bit more, just here. A touch of this dark down here as well. I want some more alizarin crimson there. The sun's rising now. It's a bit more rosy end in there. A bit more dark down here. It's early morning, this, folks, really is. Spend a bit of time on your sky, and it'll do you a favour later. One or two clouds just flicking across the sun as it rises there. Right, I think what we'll do now, we'll dry that a bit. And see where we go from there. Right, we're dry now. So what I'd like to do now is there's the horizon line. So and the sun is making the sea look like the sky really, but I want to put a pale wash of this bluey stuff in just here. Not going to be too much. It goes behind the tractor there. It comes down to this. There's it's a calm sea today. It's the tide is just out right where it wants to be, and there's a ripple of a wave. That's all there is. Nothing more than that. and then a bit stronger colour where the wave is. I'll put some ultramarine and burnt umber. Let's see if that'll give me the colour I want. This is where the top of the wave is being caught, and the light from it creates a dark away from the sun. That's just where the boat is, just there. Just like a turning over a small wave as it comes in. Ideal for launching the boat. So we're not overdoing that. We're just making sure we've got that right. That strip of light across there. So the sea, as I say, it's picking all the colour up from there into the water. So you're not going to get anything apart from the darkness in front is where the wave is just lapping the shore. That's all. Nothing spectacular about it. It's understated, if you like. We'll paint the boat in later, don't worry about that. Right, the next bit is just when we'll leave that for a while now, and the water the sun is catching the water there as well, so that'll be a similar part of this water. And but as it comes up the bank there, it's up the slope, it comes onto shingle. So I'm just going to pop in some darker shingle colour along here. Comes under the still got sea behind there. I'll sort that sea out in a bit. But the front tyre, or the shingle, it comes down and it's resting on the shingle because it's got to be stable, because it's got to stay there while it's out fishing, isn't it? So that's what we're trying to do. Whether we're successful, I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll have to see. This shingle comes all up here. It's in bits. This is when I say shingle, it's flint, really. Lumps of flint. It's evident on this coast. And of course, what many people don't know is that we've got a chalk reef out there from Sheringham right down to Bacton there, and this chalk reef is one of the biggest in the world. And it's like, you know, it's the sort of stuff that, like the Great Barrier Reef, it's like George Cousteau, you know, there's holes in there, and there's crabs and all sorts lives in there, and the fishermen have been fishing for donkey's years, and then all of a sudden the conservationists say, you shouldn't be fishing there because it's they're endangered twiddlybits and certain fish or something, and crabs, and I don't know, they've been fishing there for years, and it still looks good. So the smaller pieces we get further to the beach here like this. So you'll see up here, that's the sea just here. Which comes down to about here. You don't see that behind there, there's not see it there, not see it there, not see it there. Yeah, you might see a bit here. Let's keep me light. So that's as much light you'll have on the water itself. And that's purely light from there, creating. This is wet sand. This piece here, because in between the truck and the tractor and the boat is wet sand. Because he's just in the shallows there. He's pulled the truck up here and he's gone down there to see what's up. But so they'll leave in the wet sand. We'll put some tracks where the tractors come. Oh, right. Before I go any further, I've lost that line again there. I want to retain that line. But there's this wave. I wanted to make a bit stronger. If I can. As it comes across there. Goes along the full length of the beach there. That's a bit strong. I know where it is now. And then in front of that, we're going to get some dark area about here. A bit about here. This is where he's walking. Looking all right there now. I'll try and pull them tracks in now. It's just not to put them in. They're not going to be sort of bright red or anything like that. It's just going to suggest that where the truck has disturbed the sand and that. Let's see, a bit of brown, that'll do. And it comes, where is it? Let's see now, where will it come? There's a dip there, and the tracks you do not see until you get like this. That's where it goes, where the tractor's been. You don't see much up here because it's gone up the bank and onto the shingle or the flint. So you'll put some more of these rocks in. It's a bit darker there. I think before we start the tractor, I'll get the boat in and work our way forward. So let's do the back bits first. Now the boat is nothing special. It's just a boat. It's at that distance, all you see is a lot of it's against the light, so it'd be just a shadowy reflection. So I want to paint it in ultramarine burnt umber. Nothing special. Let's paint him in. I get a smaller brush than that. It's a bit of a beast, that one. Dark on that side. We'll have a twitch on that top there. I'll denote where the other part of the boat is on top. Let's just give it some shape. I'm not going to touch that much more. It's doing its job. There's a bloke sat in there. Well, no, he's here. He hasn't got in yet. Let's just and start with these little tyres. Well, the trailer tyres at the back here. There's a tyre in front of that. I've gone quiet. I'm concentrating. You haven't lost the sound. I'm trying to retain the shape of the wheels without disturbing the sunrise. That's 2 done. Right, with that far wheel, and then we'll tackle the actual trailer structure. The weird things to paint trailers, aren't they? Wheels. Catching the light at the top there. Right, there's a structure here which is the trailer, so we'll pop that in. Comes across here. It's not very strong, that. I'm going to make the paint a bit stronger. This is ultramarine and burnt umber. It was a bit too wishy-washy. I don't do wishy-washy much. The piece comes across from here. Then goes behind the wheel. There's another spar goes across here. Which you cannot see behind there because the tractor's in the way. There's a pinion sticks up here. And one sticks up here on this side. And then of course you've got the one going across there as well, which is that side of the wheel thing. So we're all set now. The boat will sit on that, hopefully, with a bit of luck. Right. I'm still quiet because I'm concentrating. Right, now let's have a look at this this tractor now. I'll do the big tyre first. I'm on the same sort of stuff. This is the tyre here. Big awkward things these. I shouldn't let one to fall on me, I'll tell you. Right, then it goes down to the ground and gets awkward under there. Leave a bit of light on it, won't you? You get a twiddly bit sticking out. Around the wheel of the tractor. They're not pretty things, and this one, if I remember rightly, had a dulled red, like an interior, a wheel, like the actual wheel. So this bit was red. So I'll put that in. I'll edit some of this out so you don't get bored to death. You don't want to see me paint every wheel, do you? So it stops there because it's behind the actual wheel, isn't it? You see that middle bit, but you don't see the rest of it. That's one of our tyres done. It's a little bit sticking out. I'll get in there with that. Darken that area surface a bit because it's too nice. Right, now there's a wheel arch, if you like. It's something to protect the driver while he's sat on his seat. So we'll pop that in there. And I don't know what colour it is, but I'm sure it's quite dark. So we'll put it in a perhaps Payne's grey. That's all I want to try that. Touch of Payne's grey on it. And this is red as well, so I'll do the other tyre first. I'm starting to got this colour on the brush. Now the tractor comes in, so we'll only see part of this tyre, won't we? I bet no one tries this one because it's a dodgy tractor. What we do, the sun's catching the top of it. These are matching wheels on this, surprisingly enough. You know, it's quite unique, really. Matching wheels. These are a bit pale, I think, because they're a bit sun drenched. So we'll put these in. And it's got like three different from the other wheel. Similar to this one. This is a bit of red in there. There is a centre pin just there. And on this you'll not see it because it's. But on the wheel itself is like three. Like a triangle thing. One here. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But this will have a similar situation. It's got a hole through here like that. There's the axle. And the third one here. Right, I think that's the wheel's done, so we can now concentrate on the tractor, can't we? Right, well, about the tractor. I think that for the situation of the painting, I'm going to paint it blue. I'm sure it'd love it to be blue, but I'm sure it's not. The lad that uses it, and the shield or the wheel arch, if you like, comes over here. That's a bit dark. And then there's some top of it, of course, will be blue as well. Oh, it's a shield or a mud guard, call it what you like. I mean, I'm not well up on tractors. I know they're more difficult to paint than trees, put it that way. So it's picking up the light on the top there. Go around there. Then goes flat down the bottom here. Right. Put a curl on that there. Now the seat area, I think it's a bit more browny than that, so I'll put a bit of brown in that stuff there. I want to have the seating area brown. Well, I can't see much seat, you ain't got much backrest or anything on this. When I go down and see these tractors, you know, I'm surprised they start. I don't mind run, because they're sort of so old. There's more rust on them than anything. I'll put that bit in there, and then the shell of the body of the tractor. Well, it's the cover for the engine, really. That comes in, and that comes in over here. This is the cover of the engine. A bit stronger than that. And there'll be rust on this as well. It's a rusty old, it's a rust bucket, really. It ain't new. So I'll put a touch of rust and marks on this. Yeah, it's rusty. It's rusty, all right. This, but it still does its job. That's the main thing. I'm rusty, but I still do my job. Don't know how, but that's how it works. So putting the bits of rust in here. There'll be some panels of rust on here. Engine compartments and things like that on the side. I'm not trying to put spark plugs or anything like that. I'm just trying to give you a rough idea of what it should look like. There's I better be careful with that. There's a steering wheel there, so I better put that in. I'll do it with that brush. I might be able to. That's all I saw of it. So let's put some darks in here as well on this tractor. Only thing I can say is it's a strap, which must be holding the balloon bonnet on something. I don't know what it is, but it certainly does its job. It comes down here like that and goes over the top from behind that wheel. And there's another piece at the back, or comes from this wheel as well, and that goes to hold it on just up here. So that must be holding the holding the thing together. It certainly looks as though it needs it. But I tell you, they are wonderful lads, these that use these tractors and that. They know exactly what they're doing. I've watched them with pride just to see them. I think, wow, what a job they do. And you won't get me out of that North Sea throughout early morning and that. I'll tell you, when you go and get your fish and chips, don't moan about the price. They do a lot for it, they do. I'm just putting some darks in here just to emphasise its structure a bit. I've been messing about around here. There's this fella there waiting to be painted. He is. I've got to paint him in because he'll have some. I think I'll put him an orange thing on because some of them they wear these orange tops. They do. They're quite smart. They do. You know the fishermen, but I think it's like an orange. Orangey top or something. Well, it might be orangey trousers, I don't know, I can't remember. But this lad's orange here. He's got his gear on. I think he's got yellow trousers on. Down here. Dark haired lad. And he's up out to get on his boat now. That'll stay here till he comes back. You probably reflect a little bit in the water there, just a bit, like this. A bit of dark on his trousers, like that. And to strengthen some of these, the backsides of these rocks a little bit, because they're against the light. Each pebble's going to be a bit darker on it, isn't it? Because it's against the light. A bit of twiddle under here. little brush I found it on the other day. Number 2 it is, number 2, SAA. So it's quite a nice brush. It does that fiddle bit I want, you know. You might think I'm fiddling here, but I'm just creating a bit of contrast to what we've got in. I'd love to look at a bloke on the tractor, but he's there, see, so it's not fair to put him in two places. This is water up here, which is all still going off. He's nearly to his boat. This will stay dry now, so we've not a problem with that. Whether you get a shadow or not on this at this time, no, and I don't know. You know, say if the light's coming from here, you might get a shadow here like this. You see. And now I'm starting to fiddle. Stop it. Take the brush off me before I go balmy. Stop. Put the blooming brush down. Right, let's have a look at this. Close it down for a bit and let's see what we've got. Well, this is our picture of the tractor, really. The bloke taking his boat out in the morning, ready to get on it and go and fish. And then he'll come back. He'll come out of the sand, then pull the tractor down, and then draw it under the trailer again. I hope you've enjoyed that one. It's in my lovely town of Cromer, and I never tire of going down to the beach and watching these lads. I've got so much admiration for them. They're hard working and do a wonderful job. So I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, folks, it's goodbye from me. And if you did like it, give us a like and subscribe. And until next